feel at home isn't captured in a physical space. It's not somewhere that I can physically go to. My identity, it's something that I just wear every single day. People that you leave behind aren't gonna stay the same. Everyone is evolving in their own way. And hello beautiful people, I hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by here, and please do go ahead by clicking on the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can get notified as to when I upload new videos. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you all so much for your continued support. So I'm not too sure how this video is going to be perceived or what the title is going to be in the first place, because it was just a random situation that I found myself in at work, and questions that I was asked that I've never had to answer got me thinking, and it made me realize certain things that I did not know about myself until I had to possibly think about it. So of course this video is going to be relating to my individuality, nationality, and how I perceive myself in the world as a black woman in a way. So it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff regarding individuality, picking and mixing, and just blending in when I've got to blend in society just for me to get by. So it started off by me having a conversation with one of our clients at work, and for some reason, I guess it was just curious as to where I was, because when I speak German, of course, you can tell that I am not from Germany, and of course I've got an accent, be it a Nigerian accent or a British accent, and sometimes I do get clients telling me that I've got a French accent, and I'm wondering, how is that even possible? But a couple of clients have actually told me that I've got a French accent, and I guess it's so because when I was learning German, my French side of my brain was actually turned on or switched on, and I was sort of like comparing both languages as to the structure, like the grammatical structure and whatnot. So whenever I pronounce certain words, I would pronounce it possibly in a way that a French person would pronounce it, and it will come across like I am a French speaker. But anyway, that's besides the point. So anyway, I was having a conversation with a client on the phone, and he was curious and he asked where I'm from, because I did not sound like I'm from Germany, like I said before. And I said to him, well, I'm from England. And it was like, where exactly in England? And I was like, yeah, Sheffield, not far away from Manchester, because, well, who knows Sheffield? No one knows Sheffield, so I've got to choose a very huge city that everyone can relate to. You know, is it Manchester United? When it comes to football, everyone can relate to Manchester United. So anyway, the conversation went fine and the call ended, and my colleague, who was sort of listening to our conversation, or at least to what I was saying on the phone, was like, if you don't mind me asking as well, why do you claim you are from England when you're English and Nigerian? Well, British and Nigerian, should I say? And I was like, well, I'm from England. And I would usually claim England because I came into the country using my British passport, and I've got both nationalities. I can be whoever I want, whenever I want. But in Germany, I claim to be British Nigerian. That's what I would say on the phone. And the conversation sort of went on, it developed into nationality, my individuality, traveling, and how I feel being in foreign countries, growing up and whatnot. And I found it quite interesting because no one really questions me about my identity. It's something that I just wear every single day. I'm used to it. I never actually think about it that much. But this conversation got me thinking, and he asked, so wo fühlst du dich zu Hause? And that basically means, where do I feel at home? In Nigeria or in France or in Germany. And usually the normal stuff or the normal answer that someone should give you is where they were born and where they sort of grew up. And I thought for a second and I responded, I do not feel at home anywhere. I'm sort of like a very loose soul when it comes to where I feel at home, because where I feel at home isn't captured in a physical space. It's not somewhere that I can physically go to. It's something more of my mental state and how I feel in my heart in wherever country I find myself. So I mean, I've lived in Nigeria, I've lived in Togo, I've lived in France, and I'm currently living in Germany. And to be honest, I feel like a part of me is left everywhere I go, and a part of the countries that I've visited is in me as well. And I usually would feel at home wherever I am happy, where I have got peace of mind. And yeah, it's not a physical space that I've got to physically go to be like, yes, now I'm in my zone, I can chill out, I can do whatever I want. The thing is, I can actually do whatever I want, wherever I want, depending on my mood, and feel at home anywhere I find myself in, as long as I am happy. Because for me, happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is where I feel at home. I could be outside in the cold in a random country and I could be happy because yes, I get to explore this country, I get to meet new people, I get to try new foods, and most importantly, I get to learn a different language. I might not be perfect in the languages that I speak at the moment, but the basis of me communicating with people in their language in different countries other than the language that I speak, or other than the languages, my maternal language that I speak, Yoruba and English, I feel like it's just like super important to like connect with people that are outside of your zone, in a way people that you wouldn't necessarily come in contact with, because one gets to see things from like different perspective when it comes to politics, religion, family, what else? Like there's so many like sectors in life that you can exchange conversations in other people's languages, and you see things from different perspective. When it comes to food, when it comes to just having fun, and so like putting yourself out there in a zone that you wouldn't usually find yourself. And it just made me realize I'm a very free soul. I'm free. That's all I can say basically. And he said to me that he's sort of like envious of the way I think, but then again there are downsides to such type of personality, in the sense that you haven't really got a physical space to go to. That means that you can't really be settled in one place. I'm not too sure if I'm expressing myself properly. The thing is, when I left Nigeria to move to the UK, it was really hard for me to leave because I had my friends there, and having to move to the UK meant there will be little to no contact with my friends anymore. And with time you just start to learn that, okay, I'm moving from this place to another place, I'm gonna have to learn to make new friends. And given the fact that after so many years of living in another country, when you go back to your home country, things that you used to know, things that you used to do can't be done anymore. Well, in the sense of, well, in this explanation I'm referring to friends. The friends that you sort of knew before, things that you guys would usually talk about freely, meet up easily and whatnot, isn't like that anymore. Things have like changed drastically. So your friends aren't really friends anymore because you guys have turned out to be strangers. You try as much as possible to reconnect, but that spark isn't there anymore, which is really sad in my own case, from my own perspective. Hence why I have sort of learned to, yeah, I meet people, I make friends, but the friendships aren't that deep anymore because I fear that if I make such friendships or like make that relationship that I want deep, like a deeper friendship, then I might have to move to another country one day, and all the work that I sort of put in that friendship is somewhat gone, because once you travel to other countries you sort of lose contact with the people that you were with previously, and the friendship might not be the same as it used to be over long distance. This is not to say though that my friends from Sheffield or from France or from Nigeria, that I don't keep in touch with them. I try as much as possible to, but you know, when you're communicating over technology, WhatsApp, Facebook, phone calls, it's not the same as that personal contact that you would have when you see the person face to face. So usually that is sort of like one of the downsides to being a traveler, because the people that you leave behind aren't gonna stay the same. Everyone is evolving in their own way, and when you try reconnecting, sometimes that bond might not be there again. So yeah, that's it really. And at the end of the conversation I said to him, well, like I said previously, it's where I feel happy and where I've got peace of mind. And in Germany at the moment I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling like I've got a lot of peace of mind and I am happy here. So Germany is currently my home, and I hope and pray that it will continue being my home for as long as it can. Because, well, the boyfriend lives here and we're looking at starting a family, so I can't decide that, yeah, Teewa, we're going to China or we're going to Japan in the next 2 weeks. That I can't make those decisions anymore. But it's just, for me, happiness or where I feel at home is my mental state of mind. It's not a physical space that I can go to whenever I want. It's something that happens in here. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I might come at you guys sometime soon in a video speaking in German throughout. My German is imperfect, but I can get by. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up And if you haven't subscribed, come on now, as in, what's taking you so long to just click on that red button? Please just go ahead, it's free. And so why are you wasting time? Like, hurry up, man, hurry up. If you want to see me speak in German in my channel, then I would urge you to like click on that subscribe button, because that video is coming soon. So yeah, thank you all so much, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Bye.